We are all here today to celebrate, congratulate, and honor one individual who struggled, worked hard, and never gave up. That individual is my older brother, Nicholas Edward Page. If you knew my brother, you would probably wonder why I am toasting such an ornery, sarcastic, and borderline tormenting individual. Just to throw some examples out there, when I was younger, he used to hold me down and try and see how close he could spit on my face before sucking it back up. Or he would hold me down and shape his hands like a flamingo and repeatedly slam them down on my chest like a human typewriter. The hypothetical messages typed usually went along the lines of, "Dear Mom and Dad, I'm in the basement getting beat up by my older brother." There were times where he'd force me to continue playing poker with him and his friends until he won all his money back, plus mine. Or the time when he went through his phase where he thought he was a wrestler and decided that I was his permanent opponent. This usually meant him picking me up and tossing me across the room onto the couch, or what is known in the wrestler world as a powerbomb. The bad part is that my brother didn't always have the best aim, so a lot of those tosses ended up with chiropractor visits afterwards. But my brother also endured a strenuous time during his 3 years at Washburn Law School. Words cannot express how proud I am of him for passing the bar exam and graduating with a law degree. It was a gruesome 3 years where he did nothing but read, write, and study. I would visit his house and see he had already gone through 4 highlighters, pretty much listened to every classical music song Pandora had to offer, and was sweating from non-stop concentration. His office was plastered with hand-drawn charts of things I did not understand, such as different civil laws that led to specific outcomes changing the way of the legal system and how it works. I kind of thought he might be going crazy, but in reality he was working harder than most and trying to memorize while understanding every aspect of law. I also have to give props to him for surviving the Socratic method every law professor loves to use. If you are unaware of the Socratic method, it's when your teacher randomly calls on you during class, makes you stand up and answer a specific question. Law professors won't hesitate to make fun of the students who answer questions incorrectly, such as, "Nice try, buddy, you obviously didn't read the assignment, the door's that way." So every class is a nerve-wrenching obstacle to overcome, with attempts to forget about the butterfly feelings that constantly remain in your stomach. Of course, with the bad luck of my brother and our family, when he was picked to answer a question, he ended up spitting out a flawless response, one that caused the teacher's mouth to drop, according to him. The same professor felt the need to say things during almost every class after that, like, "What do you think about that, Nick? And how do you feel about that answer?" So he constantly had to show up prepared and ready to speak in front of at least 100 other students. Like I said before, my brother and his friends love to torment me, so I feel a little satisfied that his law professors returned the favor. Now I would like everyone to raise their glasses and give a great thanks to Nick Page for his hard work and dedication, which led to the wonderful law job he has today and the $100,000 of student loans. Congratulations to Nick for his degree and for graduating and passing the bar. And we have our fellow classmates. All right, thanks for watching my speech.